Listen up, y'all. Sergeant Kraftwerk's in the house. And class is in session for my new troopers. Let's go ahead and get into it so I can drop some knowledge. You can see the season has started, so why don't we play? Bam. I'm loving the interface, so you need to be aware of the changes on the game itself. You can see you've got these 5 tabs down at the bottom. You got who you are at the top left. You got a lot of icons with a few of the things in game, like the credits, life force, energy, your shards, your OLT and FGL token, your artifacts, and this is the Earth Gene, if you have any. I've been burning them doing bounties, more on that later. But you can also see if you have anything to claim, and then there's a new tab here, which gets into smuggling like your Han Solo and shit. So check it. Today we're just going to blaze right through these tabs, and maybe I'll fight a little bit, maybe I'll not. Maybe I won't, because this thing kind of messed up with recording, and I'm getting a little tired. But let's drop the knowledge. Oh man, I'm glad I don't have to work tomorrow. So dope. Cheers to that, and that means I get to do some Outlaw Trooper grinding, yo. Alright, back to the game. You can see the account tab. Let's go through it. You've got all these other tabs, so you can see your challenge level. You can see the various ways you can complete challenges and what you're going to get for a reward and what Kraftwerk is already done. Next thing is if you have some OLT, it'll show up here to claim it. Replica, I really haven't gotten into that, but you can replicate your empire and watch that go up the ranks and earn stuff for you as well. This shows you where you are depending on what you have for OLT, and you also get a little bonus for it. It's based off of what you have in game right here. So you can see I'm a corporal, even though I call myself a sergeant. That's beside the point. Alright, and you can look at, this is throughout the seasons, the various badges that you could earn completing those tasks that I showed you. And the ones that are lit are the ones that I've earned. And you can see each one of them gives you a different bump. And you might want to check them out on the secondary market. See if you can score a deal if you want to have a bump on these certain things, like 30 extra life force, for example, or 10 energy. Next is your account. You can get into depositing and withdrawing your tokens. Change your name if you want. Let's jump right back to the account tab. So it goes right back to the level. So account, we talked about that. We talked about the collection, your account. This is where you go to get into the vault. And you can see when you're in here all of the different tabs of what you can do when you're in the vault. You can see your ENFTs in game. You can see your wallet, like your wax wallet. This is where you're going to blend stuff. This is where you can rent decks and limited ENFTs. This is where you can get some vouchers. Boy, Crafty, I think they can read. This will be a little more active. It's not really that much active right now. Or that active if I want to use right English. What are you drinking? Anyway, you can see with the NFT Explorer the ownership, and you can also do some bridging with your tokens. This is the most important one, I think, because this is where you're going to see the NFTs to claim when you're playing the game. Oh! Alright, so let's go back. Oh yeah, let's go back, because that was the last thing. Let's get into manage, and you can see I'm still getting used to the tabs myself because it's all changed this season. But when you go into manage, it kind of makes sense. You manage your companions, you manage your troopers, the tech tree, planet, and so on. So you can already see the companions that I got, even though Possum really, I guess he does still give you a bump, but I'll let them explain how that's changed a little bit. But then Spacefarer, this is where you go. This is where all your troopers go. You can see Kraftwerk has a lot of troopers, and they are all working for me. Oh, they're not. I need to upgrade. But you can see, let's claim some rewards. I went into how you do upgrades. I don't really have anything to upgrade. I'm low on loot, gang. So, but anyway, this is where you go to increase those units. See the ones that were grayed out. I need to upgrade that so more of them are cool. And then if you want to have more on the whitelist, this is where you go and how much you got to upgrade to get another spot. And I like boosting up the damage, so it makes it easier for my homies to defeat them. So there. And then moving on to the tech tree, this is where you go. I'm going to go to update your man. Your radio bot. You can see what it's going to cost me. And again, Craftwork is broke. If you have a planet, this is where you go. Even if you don't have a planet, this is where you go to mine life force. And another cool thing about this now is it's changed where you can either send NFTs if you have the mechas, or you can mine without NFT luck. And I don't know if that means that, you know, there's a 0% chance of a drop, like one of the genes that you can get. Not really sure. What am I talking about? This encounter fragment. Make sure it's still sharing as I map over here. This gets dropped in the encounters, and this gets dropped when you're delving. And really, you can find this when you're delving, so it's pretty distinctive. When you see that, go get it. Because once you get 10, this drops, and these are the percentages of the voucher that's going to drop for you, and you can blend to get one of these 4 options, or one of these 5 options, rather. Then with the encounter fragment, you got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them. And you can see the percentage chance of getting that specific blend as well as the percentage, right? Or did I just say percentage twice? I meant to say how many are remaining. Moving on, this is the clan tab. We've talked a little bit about that. I'll probably go into it more on the Moonday stream tomorrow, so check it out. This is new to this year as well. This year, what a dope. I meant this season. Season 18. Get it together, Craftwork. Damn. Not for kids. But this is new. And this is some of the benefits of what you can do with the clan. You're going to be here looking at the leaderboards quite often. So you can see here's the clan leaderboard. You can also see the individual prestige. So this is all the stuff you're earning throughout the game. And if you're in a squad, if you're in a clan, it all adds up. More on that later. Let's go to the resource stats. This shows you my resource stats, what I have, where I am, what I need to do, what I'm earning depending on what I have. Yeah. So we were on managing. So we go to the next tab, and this is explore. This is where you're going to hit all the cool encounters, right? Here's the main encounters. You've got the abyss. This is how you get to it. This shows you the arcs unless you have one already active. This is where you go for the ship battles, as well as renting your ship. This is where you get them bounties. When I was talking about earlier, I spent on my rocks because I like to get these extra rewards. And you can see, depending on what type of trooper you have and the rarity of the trooper, it's going to determine the cost as well as what you're going to get for rewards. This is also where you play the Alien Worlds crossover, which is dope. I'll probably do that tomorrow as well. But you have to have the certain NFTs within Alien Worlds to actually play that game. Alien Worlds, you know what I mean. Keep it moving. This will help. But this is an awesome crossover, guys. If you have the NFTs, or if you don't, you might want to look them up because they're really not that expensive. But what you get to do is, just for doing one battle, you're going to get 2 rare arcs every day to use, so that's dope. And basically, you are facing a never-ending wave of ships, and you just try to kill as many as you can. And it has leaderboard like most of these other tasks that we have within the game. and it's a lot of fun, you know. And the other thing that's cool is you get to pick from all of the legendary gears, so you get to see their maximum damage or benefits, right? It's pretty cool. And yeah, you have some strategy. You want to stay there as long as you can, live as long as you can, because every kill you're getting like a medal. Yeah. All right, now trading. That's where you see the black market. Smuggling missions, which is new. So, back to the market, you can see what you can do here. The ones that are lit up are the ones that you have, but this is the list of all of the gears, arcs, parts, and so on. This is new. This is awesome. You have daily smuggling missions. They reset every day. Basically, you can see who's issuing it, who's on the mission, so you're like Han Solo and shit. This is what you need to do it. This is what you get rewarded, and this is when it's active. I just did that one. This one I'm gonna have a hard time because what's really 2,000 life force? Where are we at with life force? Oh, well, did I read that wrong? Let's take a look again. Oh, I can do it. Yeah! So look at that. You can see I just got some bank for doing that. Dope. So yeah, Crafty just smuggled. Digging it. And they literally just updated that a few days ago. So that's a lot of fun. And you can do it whether or not you're in a clan. It's just the missions, and you choose whether or not to accept them. Cool. Another change, you can see you have to have 5,000 shards and 50 energies, and this is what you're going to get. So it's going to show you, you're going to get some random arcs, but you're going to get these established. You're going to get a corrupted gene guaranteed, and you're going to get 1 prestige. Joe Shop, you want to go here. This is a good way to beef up your, I mean, you got to spend the EFGL to get it, but it's a good way to rank up faster, to figure out what area you're going to really put the effort into, right? Whether you want to go in the abyss, whether you know, both of these would work, right? And then a lot of energy is used for everything. One thing that's not is delving, which is pretty nice. That's based on your credits. You can also get energy here. But anyway, Joe's Shop resets every day. Crafty has a space station, but you can't see it in my wallet, so I can't give you the stats on there. And then the last tab is where you can see the leaderboards, and it also gives you a breakdown on a couple of other things about the game. And to support the dev, do it right here. Another link to wiki. Yeah, let's go at the Empire level. Just scroll down. Look at these usual suspects going on. Shout out to Adidas, man. You're killing it. I know my man Beats is always up here, too. Oh, Crafty's putting in the work. So, yeah, this shows you the main leaderboard. This goes on throughout the 45 days. And then these are all, like, these are promotional events, self-explanatory. This is for how far you've gotten down on the abyss, and you can see there are a lot of people much better than Craftwork. So yeah, this is pretty much the last tabs, right? You can see this is the main gaming token for Outlaw Troopers. This gives you a breakdown on energy, the energy, what it does, why you need it. You can get the base rate. You can see other ways to boost up your energy, like energy packs if there's any left. Support our man. This is to buy me a coffee. One dev, one developer. He's awesome. And he has continued to make this game exciting. And yeah, I'm really impressed. I appreciate all the hard work, man. So this is a way to show the support if you do as well. So let's share another tab. Let's get back to where we were. Alright, So yeah, we're going to the Vault Explorer, and then the wiki, which it should map over to the wiki page. And this is a great place to go to reference so many different things within the game. And it's being updated quite often. So there you go, guys. We're going to leave it at that. Check me out when I do my stream.